What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and today we are going to talk about Miss Melody Cherie addressing the custody battle rumors. People have made their own assumptions about what has happened in their recent custody case, but Miss Girl clears it all up for everybody that wants to know, and she even goes into talking about the recent postings about her son Tank and the lesson in all of it. Stay tuned and listen to what Miss Melody Cherie has to say.
Blessings to you too, beauty. Aw, Shay Renee, thank you for buying a badge. Shay Renee Health and Wellness. Ooh, y'all better go check them out. Come on, Health and Wellness. Thank you. Hey, hey. Hey, Shayna. Baltimore, Connecticut. Hey, good morning. Y'all in the house this morning. Hi. Hi. Good morning. So listen. Happy Friday. Everything is everything. Yes, it is. Queen Bella bought a badge. Thank you, Queen Bella. Queen_Bella. Thank you. Love how you always rocking the brand. Oh, thank you. Listen, you already know. You know what, though? Before I get into a few topics that I want to speak with you guys on this morning, it's so crazy because literally I was packing stuff. I've been packing stuff every day this week. And I'm so thankful. So thank you to everyone who continues to support 7th Avenue. But I was packing orders this week. And so when I'm printing labels and I'm packing and I see like y'all are buying the sweatshirts, y'all are buying the 7th Avenue t-shirts. I'm like, man, the support is just so surreal and it's so amazing because we all know when you get out and about, what's going to happen. People are going to look at the website, go on their phones, go to the website or whatever the case may be. So I am so thankful and appreciative of you guys because y'all have, this week, I packed a lot of body stuff because a lot of y'all took advantage of the body special. But I also packed, I noticed it was a lot of the travel bags and all of your face products will go in that travel bag. That's how I travel. So I had a lot of the travel bag, a lot of the sweatshirts and t-shirts that were going out this week. So I am appreciative and so thankful for you guys. So let's get into it. Okay. I'm going to talk about, 3 particular things, that I feel, you guys know I love you guys to death. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate you guys, just the way women have come together throughout this whole journey and to see women supporting each other and women having each other's back has been absolutely amazing. So I'm always going to, I don't ever want you guys to feel like you are misled or that, you know what I'm saying? That you are being misled. Thank you, Ninja Bigo. You bought a badge. Thank you. That you guys are misled or, so I'm always going to, want you guys to know what's going on and what's up. So anyway, long story short, 3 things that I want to talk about. Custody case, Tank, and, how I'm mad about these cravings that I ain't been able to get into. That was the 3rd thing. I was like, man, I want to go to Connors. I want to go eat. I want to go do the stuff I want to do. But anyway, we'll get to that. And the importance of sticking to what you're doing. When you're saying you want to do something, sticking to that and making it happen. Okay. So that's why I'm going to talk about the cravings things and still not going backwards, but staying on my journey and my focus. So first things first, let's get this out the way. Rotsy, thank you. I see you bought a badge. Rotsy357. Thank you so much. So let's get to the first thing, biggest thing first, custody case. I love that you guys are looking forward to me being victorious, but guys, there's a lot of information that's been out that's not accurate. There hasn't been a decision. We haven't even really started trial yet. We haven't, not really. We haven't. So I want you guys to know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate y'all praying and please continue to pray. I appreciate y'all praying. I know some of y'all been DMing me, telling me you guys are fasting. Thank you, Peanut9102 for buying a badge. But I would be, remiss not to let you guys know what's going on. I don't want y'all misled in any way. So the fact of the matter is, The fact of the matter is that we have not started trial yet, just so y'all know. Just for you by Nakesia Sales, bought a badge. Thank you. I've turned in everything I need to turn in and that I was asked to turn in. And it takes more than one person doing that. So we have not started trial. But please continue to pray. And, eventually we'll get there. So I just wanted y'all to know that. Like I said, I don't want y'all to be misled, and it's a lot of reports out. And I don't think any of it was intentionally, trying to stir up any trouble or just give false information. I think people were just hopeful. You know what I'm saying? I think people were just hopeful, and that's okay. Like, I'm not offended by it. I'm not bothered by it or anything, but I feel like I owe it to my supporters and my fans to let y'all know what's going on when it comes to that. So that piece. Second piece that I want to talk about is my son. So you guys know, especially if you've been following me for a while, right? You guys know that I love sharing parenting techniques. If you've been coming on my live, hi Brooklyn Winford, thank you for buying a badge. If you have been coming on my live, then you know that I'm constantly talking about sharing things that happen when it comes to me and my kids and how I handle the situation. Usually I'm saying, hey, you don't have to do all that yelling. Don't let them get your blood pressure up. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your kids, have conversations with your kids. I share stuff like that all the time. So if you've been following me, you know that. Yesterday was another one of those moments. Eva Hardy, November 20, bought a badge. Thank you so much. So yesterday was another one of those moments. First, let me say my son is an amazing, and y'all have heard me and other people brag on him. He is that's why he got best manners last year. He is one of the most respectful. He's going to open the door. He's going to make sure his sisters are good. He's going to make sure his mom is good. Anybody that comes to this house, all of them are always like, oh my gosh, Tank is such a gentleman. He's going to be like, he will ask you 50 million times, you okay? Even when my manager is here, Miss Dawn, you okay? You need anything? You want something to drink? That's just him. He's an amazing kid. Landish Jackson, 21, thank you for buying a badge. He's an amazing kid, okay? But what I will say is he's still a kid. And I think some of the narrative that I've seen, not narrative I'll say, but some of the comments that I have seen and people have been sending me, I don't know if people understand. For one, the point of the entire post was, one, the big things people miss, intuitively growing where your intuition is on point. That was a big thing that nobody missed. And I talk all the time about spending time by myself. I'm stronger spiritually than I've ever been in my whole life. And the things that I've done to get to that point. So a lot of people that went over you guys' heads, totally, some of you. M. Stevens bought a badge. Thank you. Then the other piece of it that I think you guys missed was, he didn't hide the pen. I didn't have to take 10 minutes to get out of him what he was doing with a pen. It took maybe not even 10 seconds, really. I said 10 seconds. It probably didn't even take 10 seconds. But the purpose in that piece of it was that my child knew not to lie to me, because he didn't. I asked him, what are you doing with the pen? It was, I know you was doing something with a pen. What you was doing with a pen? And then he showed me the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about a kid being honest, a kid being willing to, even though he didn't know, he could have gotten in trouble. He could have gotten on punishment. He didn't know. But I appreciate, and y'all ain't got to appreciate it because it ain't y'all's child. But I appreciate the fact that when I ask my child something, he's going to tell me the truth. Even if that meant he might have been about to get in trouble. He told me the truth. And some of y'all skipped all over that piece. Skipped all the way over it. And not only that, but then the next piece of the lesson was, I didn't fuss. I ain't yell. You don't have to do all of that with no kid. You don't have to. I had a conversation with him. Not saying you ain't going to sometimes, because sometimes we all be frustrated and tired. But most of the time, you ain't got to be doing all that yelling and fussing and stuff. And so I simply had a conversation, explained what it was. don't do that. This is why you don't do things like that. 22 Nunu, thank you for the badge. And then we went on with our day, and the next slide in my story was us dancing and rapping together like we had already been doing before I stopped to get gas. So the thing is, he had asked me like a day before for these games. Could he go and get some games? So we then went to the game store and got the games. And guess what? In that moment, I said to him, see, son, all you got to do is ask. All you have to do is ask. You don't ever have to feel like you might have to sneak to do something. You can ask. And I don't know, again, what... Maybe some of you parented in a different age, but for Generation X, let me tell y'all a little bit. These kids do Roblox. They do Fortnite. All these little games be asking for you to go to next levels and get certain little, I guess, special powers, whatever they be doing. They ask for card information. So, whereas back in when you were a child, you know what I'm saying? And even for me, it might have been on I took an extra pair of clothes to school to change when I got to school. Or I took a different top to school to wear. Or maybe I know my mama don't want me to wear no lip gloss, but I'm going to sneak this lip gloss to school. Or, I went here and played in my mama's blush right before I walked to the bus station, knowing my mama don't want me to wear any blush. Like, it's things that kids just do, you know what I'm saying? And try to get away with. However, over generations, those things change. So this generation is about games, Roblox, Fortnite, Sheen, all of that, okay? Ordering stuff online. That's what it is. It's just different. But we still have to be willing and understand where kids are, what this generation, what they do, and then correct it. That's it. I had so many people in my DMs talking about, girl, my niece had got my card and I had a $400 charge because they kept charging me. It's like I have so many DMs of stuff like that. And when it happened, it was kind of like, okay, it was kind of funny, but it was like, I'm going to make this a teachable moment. And that's what it was all about. So for anyone, I don't know how, some of y'all run and do things at your home, and it really doesn't matter because that's your home. You do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody is trying to figure out this whole thing, parenting, and what that is like. Do what you want to do in your home. That's not a problem with that. Somebody said, I sneak lip gloss for sure. Point. It's the same thing, deception. You ain't supposed to have that lip gloss, but you took it. But again, what matters to me is that when I asked him, he gave me an answer. He didn't hide no paper. He didn't hide no pen. He told me what he did and showed me the paper. So I think that we need to see what those bigger pictures are when it comes to the lesson to be taught and the lesson to be learned. Period. Now, over here, how I run it when it comes to my kids, because you may run it differently when it comes to yours. I don't speak. This has been the most disturbing piece of me, some of the little commentary. So I'm going to address it. I don't speak negative things over my children. I don't. So for those of you who are taking something a 9-year-old does to go buy some games or think he finna go buy some games, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's going to be a thief. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I'm going to say it just like that. Shut up. Okay, and maybe you grew up where your parents spoke stuff over you. You're going to be just like your mama. You're going to be just like your daddy. I don't know because I wasn't there. But I don't allow that over here. Okay? I don't allow that over here. And that's some of the issues is we be so quick to speak negative things over our children. Then we wonder why when they get older, they're a certain way because you've been using your tongue to say negative stuff their whole life to them. Just being honest. So that was a little much. That was ridiculous. Not even cool. And y'all don't even be really telling folks to shut up. But I'm gonna tell y'all on that one, shut that one up. Period. Like, that's ridiculous. We're not finna make it but so you finna be like this or this how you better watch him. Shut up. Because what if everybody was saying, well, they should have been watching you whenever you was laying your window up as a kid, sneaking out? and sneaking stuff to school, you gonna be a liar? You gonna be a thief? Like, that doesn't mean that. It's all about learning. Patricia and Ross bought a badge. Thank you. So, please, not even just with my children. I'm going to say with anybody's children, whether that's your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your little cousins, whatever they may be, don't speak negative things over their life. How dare you? How dare you try to predict a negative future and put that into the universe on anybody's children? On anybody's children. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And if you've been doing it, again, with your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, do a heart check and check yourself. Because it's not cool. It's not cool. Y'all know I'm a big whole person when it comes to kids being off limits. That's what y'all ain't heard me. Any of y'all watching Love and Marriage Transfer, y'all ain't never heard me say nothing about nobody's kids on this show, outside of this show, because I just don't do that. And it's a no for me. And honestly, when I saw people sending me some of the comments, it made me think about, man, how appreciative and thankful I am that I don't do it because it wasn't done to me as a kid. So maybe some of y'all doing it because it was done to y'all as a kid. People speaking negativity over y'all. But it made me look back at me and how I was groomed and how I grew up. My mother didn't speak negative things over me. Maybe that's why I'm confident now and I feel like, I can do anything I want to do and I can be anything I want to be, because those are the kinds of things my mother was saying to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally went down memory lane. I was like, no, I ain't have nobody speaking negative stuff over my life. I didn't. So for me now, having my own children, I don't do that. I don't. I do what my mother did to me. I speak positive things. I speak life. Are you going to mess up, make mistakes? Absolutely. But let's talk about it. My mom, I've said this multiple times. My mother was never a mom to say, you don't say nothing. What I say goes, shut your mouth. She wasn't that either. She would let me speak. She would hear me out. And maybe that's why I'm good at it, expressing myself now. Because my mother allowed me to express myself. I still may not get my way, but she gonna let me make my little arguments. Well, this is why I think, and this is why, and then she'll sit there and hear me out. Then she makes the final call still. But she didn't shut me down. And that's probably why I'm able to be vocal like I am now and be confident in speaking and be confident in who I am because of how I was brought up. So this did make me go down memory lane. So thank y'all for that. But I am charging you to watch what you say about your own children, about other people's children, about your cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, anything. Just be mindful of what you say. That's it. And I hate that a learning moment was turned into something, that was not what it was meant to be. But y'all know when I feel the need to, if it drops in my spirit to address something, I will. So T Parker 2001 bought a badge. Thank you. Yay. Somebody said I needed this today. Yeah, thank you. And I will continue to share with you guys how I move when it comes to my day-to-day life, but also when it comes to being a mom. Because a lot of things that we are doing, we do just because that's what was done to us. And that doesn't mean that it's okay. Now, I don't yell a lot because my mama didn't yell a lot at me. But for those of you who maybe your parents yelled a lot at you, what are you working on to make sure you're not that kind of a parent? Because it really doesn't build confidence in kids. It doesn't make them feel better about themselves. It's not going to make them feel, positive about themselves. So you got to think, how are you going to break that and do things differently? And I will continue to show y'all what I'm doing and tell y'all the good and the bad. I've shown y'all the good and the bad since day one that y'all met me on a public platform. I'm going to continue to show y'all the good and the bad and the lesson in it and how you can handle situations. Not saying the way I handle stuff is all the way right. I'm not saying that, but it gives you another perspective. That's all. Another perspective. So that's two of the things. My son, with his little cute self, little mannerable little self, just Monique bought a badge. Thank you. Update on the custody piece. And then the third thing that I want to talk about is y'all already know what I'm on goal wise with this, losing these last few little pounds and toning up and getting this muscle and stuff on point. But I have been thinking, like last night I was a little hungry. Now normally I'll go fix me a bowl of cereal and tear those cereal up. I did not do it. I was very proud of myself. I drank some water and, let that be what it was. So I want to say, if you're on a journey, if there's something you're trying to accomplish, stick to it. Every day ain't going to be the easiest day. Some days you're going to feel like, ooh, I wish I could just get me a steak, or, ooh, I wish I could just get me some dessert, right? But stick to your goal. It will pay off. It will, I don't like to eat after 6:30. So if you're trying to lose weight, that's one thing that'll help you a lot, not going to bed with all that food on your stomach. So I don't like to eat after 6:30. And then when I'm eating through the day, I'm eating small portions. So I don't usually eat again until about 8, 9 that morning, sometimes 10. And then I'm done by 6:30. So you guys stick to your goals. You can do it. I believe in you. I also haven't had soda. That's been like real big for me, but I've been doing it. I mean, I weighed myself this morning. Now I've lost a total of like 3.5 pounds. So it's working. It's working. I know I've lost some inches. So, y'all just keep going, keep pushing. Health is wealth. Okay. Health is wealth, and we can do it. My kids are growing and doing good in life, so now I'm helping raise my grandkids, and they all doing good in school. All straight student, and my twin grandkids. Awesome. When you know better, you do better. That's right. Canceling Chipotle lunch order. Cancel it. Simply Shanice. That's right. Go on and cancel it. 5 pounds in a week seem like a lot. How do you do it? Average a week is a 1 and 2. So how I've done it, I've still got today, Saturday and Sunday to work out. But how I've done it is I've been drinking, making sure I get in half of my body weight, that amount of water. So I've been doing the water. I've been making sure that, again, I don't eat after 6:30. And then when I do eat through the day, it ain't crazy stuff. It ain't no bread. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I still, this morning, I had some of, y'all saw my trainer made some spaghetti, squash spaghetti or whatever. I ate some of that. I won't eat again probably until around 1. Then I probably eat a little something around 5:36. And then that'll be that. So that's how I have, and I work out. I do a lot of different cardio stuff with my trainer. But there's stuff online, even if you can't get a trainer, there are things online that you can be doing that can help you build muscle, building muscle that burns fat. So as you're building muscle and doing cardio and changing up your diet, it all works together. Remember, muscle burns fat. So you're building muscle, doing your cardio, doing all of that, changing up your diet, intermittent fasting, and drinking lots of water. Yep. Do your kids eat the same foods you eat? Yeah, they tore up that spaghetti squash yesterday. It was good. It was really good. Yep, they tore it up. What did I made them a chicken pot pie on Monday. So it's a lot of veggies. I boiled the veggies and all that, and a homemade chicken pot pie. So we had that, and I ate that. I just didn't eat a whole lot of it. Do you do protein shakes? I don't. Melody, where's your fat at? My back, my face, my arms, and a little bit, my love handles, which are about gone. So that's where my fat is. So we all have, you know what I'm saying? We all have fat pockets wherever they go. And sometimes you don't even see it, but I tell people all the time, you should want to be naked fine, because that's my goal. Naked fine. We can put on clothes, and sometimes you can't even tell that you got back rolls. But what about when you take your clothes off? That's what matters. Naked fine. So yes. You look great. How tall are you? I'm 5'7", and thank you so much. I be trying to cut back, but they are so good, especially when they are hot and fresh. Yes, love handles are the worst. Yes, you got to work them sides. I do back every day. I do abs every day, and I do cardio every day. And I alternate in terms of legs and arms. Shut up. My makeup artist Jay just came in here talking about and your booty. Yeah, but I ain't trying to lose that. That's why I've been doing side squats with a 20-pound vest on and holding a 10-pound weight ball. So we ain't trying to lose that. Okay. Hey Melody, love the skincare. Oh, thank you so much. Hi from Gadsden. What's up, Gadsden? Why do you look taller? You're so beautiful, man. Inspiration. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm 5'7". I'm not like, I've had some people meet me in person. They say, oh my gosh, I thought you were so much taller. No, I reached 25 supporters. Don't forget to thank them. Thank you to the 25 people who bought badges this morning. Thank you. Naked Fine. Yes. See, y'all getting it, ladies. Come on. Naked Fine. In other words, when you take them clothes off, you need to be feeling yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. When them clothes drop, how you feeling about yourself? That's called the naked fine. Well, we can all get fine in some clothes. Put that makeup on. Throw a little cute unit on. Put a little outfit on. Feel good. But we talking about naked fine. Naked fine. Hey, Soror. Oh, thank you so much. You look great naked fine. Hey, what people think? She's like 6'1". I think they do think I'm super, super tall. You look very beautiful without makeup. Thank you. Hey. So, hey, Sherry. Cleveland, Ohio in the house. What's up? Your maturity is it for me. Thank you. So this is what I'll say. I addressed 3 things. We got that knocked out. I still want to say I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Again, I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate y'all's prayers. Hey, JD Allison. I appreciate you guys' prayers. Hi, Aaliyah. You can get a hi back. Hey, I didn't see you. I appreciate y'all's prayers. And you know what? We're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep choosing light. We're going to continue to choose to move in positivity. We're going to choose to continue to speak positive things over our lives, over our children's lives, and just make sure that we are being the best that we can be. And that doesn't mean that you get to do mediocre and say, but I'm doing the best I can be. Being the best I can be and doing the best I can do. No, really being the best and doing the best. Okay. So happy Friday. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I missed 3 things. Child, you know it's going to be on YouTube. Just run on over there and probably 10, 9, 8, 7. Go to YouTube. I'm sure it'll be over there if you just came on and missed the 3 things that I addressed this morning. I'm sure it's going to be over there in about 5 minutes.
First and foremost, I want to thank Mel for shouting out YouTubers. I actually lost some footage at the end because, girl, my phone died. Okay, but that's another story. But anyway, I got most of it for y'all. And shout out to Melody again for shouting out my business at the beginning. I actually bought a badge on her live, which is something that you cannot do on Ariane Curry's live. So take note on that, people. So she keeps on saying she's getting paid on her lives. She's not. Melody is. Okay, and that's how you get paid for lives with the badges. Moving on. Addressing the custody battle issues, Melody has made it very clear this is a long haul thing. This is something that just started, and she submitted everything that she needed to submit, and apparently Mr. Hotel Holt has not done his part as usual. It seems to be a trend with him not doing what he needs to do to get things done, okay? But as we all know, we are sure that she will be ever so prevalent in this situation, and this is not going to end in a bad way for her, I'm sure, because Melody, as we all know, is a good mom. And with her being a good mom, she addressed the whole situation with Tank. There was a situation where Melody had posted on her story that she was pumping gas and her having motherly intuition like we all do. Tank wanted some video games, or he was buying something, and he proceeded to write down her credit card number. So she knew and could feel that he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing, like most mamas do, and she addressed it immediately with him and explained the whole situation, and he ended up getting the video games anyway. So a lot of people were giving her some backlash off of this, and saying, why are we, I guess talking about what is going to come in his life because of this one little mistake that he made. He's a kid, people. And I'm glad that she addressed this. And usually I know Melody doesn't like talking about a lot of these things and addressing a lot of the things that are happening online, but I am so glad that she talked about this. This is something that happens all the time. My 6-year-old son buys movies on my Apple TV without knowing what he's doing. People have had stories on social media of how kids are on their phone buying games and running up $400 and $500 on their credit cards to buy things that they want. They don't know the concept of these things. So what Melody did in this moment is she used it as a teaching moment to let him know what he actually was really doing, and all he had to do was ask. And I think that if a lot of us as parents would talk to our children, allow them to express themselves, as Melody said that her mom often did when she was growing up, the world will be so much of a better place. And we do have to handle these children a lot differently because Generation X ain't no joke. Okay, these kids are very intelligent, they're very smart, and they are very, very far beyond their years. So I didn't see anything negative with what Melody posted. I'm actually glad that she posted it, and I hope that it helped to teach a lot of other people about how to handle their children in the future and to speak life into them and not negativity. So y'all, thank y'all for watching. Now y'all know exactly what's happening with the custody case. We don't have to be making up stuff from some pictures in a post in a story, child. And trust and believe, if something happened, Mr. Hotel Holt, he would have been posting something by now. Okay, so y'all, thank you for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that wants to know what's going on. All right, y'all, peace out.